Chapter 16. Carrying a limp and bloodied Wesley in my arms, I raced down the halls. Fear, pain, dread, and a cold deadness looms in the corridors, mocks me, pulls at me, catching my hair and scratching my face. "Doc!" He turns to me, and his regret heightens, doubles, triples, intensifies. He leads me to a room where I lay Wesley on the bed. "What happened?" he asks, pressing a hand against Wesley's forehead. "Who did he fight?" But my mind is too full of worry to remember something trivial like that. I don't remember. Describe it. It'll help me know how to treat him. Racking my brain, I do as he says, my voice shaking, sounding scared and small, sounding completely and utterly helpless. "Some kind of grizzly bear. He bit Wesley." Doc's eyes widen. "Agarton. Their fangs are poison." He turns to one of the nurses. "Get me the antidote, now!" My stomach wrenches. For some reason, I'm allowed to stay, allowed to watch them work on his injuries. I don't know why I won't turn away. I don't know why I'm here. I can't do anything but worry. Yet if I watch, if I stay, maybe he'll sense my presence and hang on tighter. Maybe my eyes on them will make them work better, faster. But I begin to panic when his body convulses. Then he spits up blood. He's choking on it. They start shouting medical lingo about all the terrible things that are happening to him, trying to stabilize him. Shuddering gasps escape Wesley as he racks violently on the bed, like he's having a seizure. When he looks at me, when he says my name, I can't ignore his plea. I have to stand beside him, help him get through this. Wesley grips the life out of my shirt, reaching for my shoulder. "Riley, help me, please." I cover his hand with mine. "Shh, Wes, it's okay. I'm here. I don't want to die. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Hold on. Hold on." His teeth grit, and he releases an agonizing scream. "Wes!" Then his body goes limp. His fingers slip from my shoulder. A flatline responds. My hand goes to my mouth, staring into my brother's lifeless eyes. He's still looking at me, but I know he's not seeing me. Not seeing anything anymore ever again. "Wesley!" I shake him. "No!" Someone's shaking me. Riley. "Hey, wake up." Gasping, I jolt awake, power surging through me. It's night. I'm in the mess hall. And Wesley is standing beside me, wondering what I'm doing here, asking if I'm okay. Which I'm not. The fire dies down. Groaning, I run my hands through my hair. I don't know how many more of these dreams I can take. He pats my back. "It's okay. It's okay." I take a few deep breaths, righting myself. I'm awake. Wesley's awake. He's alive. Calm down. Breathe. I rub my eyes, wiping away the tear before it falls, but I hope he thinks I'm wiping the sleep away. He sits beside me on the bench. "Are you going to tell me what's going on?" he asks, shaking out his hand. "Did I hurt you?" He hides his hand in between his legs. "No, I'm fine. It's fine." Great, I just burned my own brother. These nightmares are actually causing me to hurt others now. "I'm sorry, I didn't mean it." I focus on a crack in the floor, like the crack in my defenses. "Riley, what is going on with you?" "Nothing. You keep saying that, but..." "Just having bad dreams," I tell him, poking and prodding my untouched piece of pie. So my brother pokes and prods me. "There's something you're not telling me." "I don't want to worry you." "You don't think I'm worried already?" When I don't respond, he finishes. "Rye, we've never kept secrets from each other. Besides, you look more worn every time I see you. Don't you think it's time you got this off your chest?" I sigh, considering my options. I could walk away, but he'll follow and keep bugging me about it. I could distract him with food, but he'll probably work his way back to the conversation. If he really wants to know, fine, I'll tell him. Maybe he's right. Maybe I'll feel better once I've released this. "All right, but don't say I didn't warn you." Wesley rests his elbow on the table, giving me his full, undivided attention. Story time. I hope this story never becomes a reality. It started a few days after we got here. Every night, every single night, I have the same dream. He doesn't blink, listening intently. We're fighting in the ring. You get injured. Severely. And you die. I didn't mean for my voice to break, but it did. He swallows. "Whoa. Every night?" "Same exact dream." I nod, avoiding his eyes. The details are always different, but the end result is the same. Freaks me out. That's why I haven't been sleeping well. That's why I stay up so late. My death. His words are a chill, and I shudder. It sounds worse coming out of his mouth. There. Now you know. Man, that's rough. He squeezes my shoulder. But in case you haven't noticed, I can hold my own in the ring. I can take care of myself. So, don't worry. Okay? I scoff lightly. Okay, sure. I'm serious, he says. I know you are. I hate when you do that. What? When you patronize me. I'm not patronizing, but I can't help worrying about you. It's in my blood. Right, even if I were to die in that arena, it's not on you. I'm responsible for my own life. I straighten. You don't have to protect me all the time, he says. Who is this sitting with me right now? What happened to the little brother? He sounds different, even looks different. But maybe I'm just hearing and seeing him for who he's becoming. Now, on to more important topics. He points at my pie. Are you going to finish that? I laugh and push the plate closer to him. Dig in. We can split it. He starts cutting into the dessert with my utensil. That's not even. Your half is way bigger, I tease. You told me to dig in. As the mood relaxes and we eat our pie, I can't help but realize something. Maybe in a figurative way, the boy and Wesley did die in the arena, and a brave young man has taken his place. Once again in the ring, I lock eyes with my opponent. Then I look at my brother. Shall we? After you. He sweeps a hand in their direction, giving me first dibs on beating them. Humor is always my go-to when diffusing tense situations and calming myself down, and I've been needing a lot of that in this place. I take off, headed for Mirth. He swings his tentacles, trying to trip me, but I jump over them. Noticing Wesley hit the floor, I throw a blast at his enemy, decks him, giving my brother a few seconds to recover. Focusing on my opponent again, I do a tornado kick. But I guess I didn't stretch enough because, ow, I think I pulled a hamstring. Oh great, and we just started. He hits me straight in the chest, and I tumble backward, but I recover quickly, shooting while on one knee. Rising, I keep throwing fire, but he's too fast. He's faster than a human, maybe twice my speed, and with speed comes power. Mirth lands a punch right in my gut, knocking the wind out of me. As I'm doubled over, he picks me up. Uh-oh. Holding me upside down with his purple tentacles, he wraps me up and squeezes like a python. Groaning, I wriggle and squirm, and then charge up as much as I can. Aflame, he lets go and recoils. I tumble to the ground, roll over, and cough. While the guy's flesh is still sizzling, I push myself to my feet and start wrapping him up in his own tentacles. I'm losing count, there's so many. He trips over himself and is now one tangled mess of purple spaghetti. The crowd's laughing now. But then I get bulldozed by Wesley's opponent. Everything is stars and blackness around my head. Like space, stars and blackness. Then with a flourish, he picks me up. What is it with everyone picking me up today? Then throws me down, slamming my stomach over his pointy knee. Wheezing out of breath, I crumple up, trying to drag in air, trying to block out the pain. Dexam's about to hit me again, but Wesley encages him in a force field. Trapped, Dexam's fists bounce off the force field. Then Wesley sends a long, focused, hard blast straight into him. And I guess he knocks out Mirth, too, because the next thing I hear is the alarm going off. At that blessed sound, I let myself go limp. Wesley touches my shoulder and rolls me on my back. I groan. I don't know what he's saying. My ears are still ringing. I feel hands picking me up and carrying me out. A part of me wants to sleep. Leave this place. Leave this nightmare. But I feel a hand on my arm in an effort to transfer strength. Hear a voice telling me to hold on. Just hold on. Murmured voices. Light in the room. When I feel awake enough, I stretch my eyes open. I'm covered with a white sheet. Why is everything in hospitals white? It's depressing. Sitting cross-legged in a chair, Wesley's got his nose in a book. Gozan and Jem are talking quietly. But at my movement, Wesley lifts his eyes to mine. Hey! He closes the book and sits on the edge of the bed, sending spikes up my stomach. Noticing my pained expression, he grasps my wrist. Oh, sorry. You okay? I let out a breath and nod. Mm-hmm. Jem walks over. The doctor said you have cracked ribs and a punctured lung. but you should be released in a few days." "Nothing that won't grow back in a couple of weeks," I mutter. Wesley shakes his head, the way Dad does. "Did. Would. Whatever." "You fought well," Colzon says. "Slay and I have fought Dexum and Mirth before. We beat them, but it was hard." "Thanks for rubbing it in," I tease. They laugh. "Hey," Wesley says. "Technically speaking, we beat both of them too." I smile. Farrell enters the room and starts conversing with one of the doctors. Colzon glances at him. "I've never seen him in any of the medical centers before." "Neither have I comment. "Well, scratch that. I've seen him in the medical center on level 1. After a moment, Farrell makes his way toward us. "Blaze, I'm glad to see you're awake. How do you feel?" "Pretty lousy." He chuckles. "Well, that's to be expected. But you'll heal quickly." Farrell pats my head, though I try to shrink away, bury myself deeper into the mattress. He'll heal faster if he has fewer friends to distract him. Sending me a helpless look, Colzon and Jem begin to leave. "We'll return once you've gotten more rest," Jem promises. I glare at Farrell's back. "You know loneliness can kill people, right?" He glances at me, and then turns to Wesley. "I'm afraid we've run into a scheduling problem." "How so?" Wesley asks. "You both must fight in 2 days. Or you, Frost, must fight tomorrow against Rakan." My eyes widen. Rakan is one of the jerkiest guys here. He spits acid. Literally. I force myself to sit up. "I'm fine. I'm well enough to fight in a couple of days." "No, you're not," Wesley says firmly. He turns to Farrell. "I'll fight tomorrow. Put me down." "No," I grit my teeth, ignoring the pain. "I can help." "You want to help?" Wesley asks. "Lie in the bed." I lean back, shooting him a glare. I can tell Farrell's trying not to laugh. "Very well." 2 weeks later, I'm on my way to the mess hall for brunch. Breakfast, but since I'm running late, I'm calling it brunch. I made a full recovery and went right back to fighting 3 days ago. Zoom was right. Being healthy here is a blessing and a curse. I love that me and Wesley have a group of true friends here. It brightens the day and gives us something to look forward to. Kinda like high school again. Except during class, we beat up on other students. By the way, my brother won that fight against Rakan. When Wesley walked out of that arena, I felt like hugging him and strangling him. So stubborn. Like me. Arriving at the cafeteria, I search for my friends. Soon, I spot Jem's long braid among the sea of faces, so I head in that direction. Feeling playful, I cover her eyes with my hands from behind. "Guess who?" She elbows me firmly in the stomach. "Oh!" She turns around, ready to fight, and then immediately softens. "Riley!" "I apologize. I didn't know it was you." I put a hand to my stomach, laughing. "It's okay. It's my fault. I'm sorry." "What were you doing?" she asked innocently. "Just teasing." I do that to Wesley sometimes. But being in the ring, being here, I guess that felt like an attack move. It did, but now I know if you ever want to do it again. "No, I've learned my lesson." She laughs and then gestures to a full plate across from her. "Here's your food." "Oh, great, thanks." I sit and grab my utensil. "The others are in line for another serving, but they're coming." She adjusts her necklace. "That's fine," I say. "They can take their time." I realize this is the first chance we've had to talk alone. Seems to change the dynamic. In a good way. "I like your necklace, Jem. Is that some sort of crystal?" "Yes, it's an arbonic crystal. Extremely rare and expensive. My father gave it to me as a gift." She fingers the necklace fondly. "It's very special to me." "Well, you're a very special girl," I hear myself say. She meets my eyes for a moment and smiles, her temples glowing a bright pink, like a neon pink. I've never seen that color on her before. "I have a question for you," she says. "Okay." "Your brother mentioned you'd like to ride something." "Oh, my motorcycle?" She nods. "Yes, what is that?" "It's a vehicle we have in my home world. It's got 2 wheels. Everything's open. You're not enclosed when you ride it. You feel everything. The wind in your hair, the sun on your back. It's awesome. I feel so free when I ride." "I can see it in your eyes. You look like you were riding this very moment." I laugh. I do love it. I miss it. I lean back, remembering the places I've gone. The silence, the peace, the trees and sun guarding me, guiding me down the roads. If we ever escape this place, I'll take you for a ride. Her temples fade from purple to bright pink again. I'd like that. Anything with you, I think I would like. Now I'm blushing. What's exactly happening here? The guys all come bustling over, killing the moment. Slay sits beside Jem. What's this? I've never seen that color on you. Looks good. She elbows him gently. Your food's getting cold. He snickers, and goes on does the same. Grinning, Wesley nudges me. I nudge him back a little harder. Riley was telling me about his motorcycle, Jem explains. I mean, Blaze. No, Riley is fine, I say. That's who I was when I got here. I'm still me, still the same. Except now we know how to kick butt, Wesley says, punching the air. We laugh with him. Yif, a guy with a gray and white face, hits my shoulder lightly. Good fight the other day, Blaze. I'll get you next time. I smirk and point at him. Looking forward to it, I tease. Kozan picks up a minka leg and pops it into his mouth. We thought you were going to sleep breakfast away, Riley, but I managed to keep Wesley from eating your food. Thanks. Y'all know how much I love these green eggs. I finally start digging in. Wesley covers his mouth so he can talk and eat at the same time. They're actually not that bad, says the walking garbage disposal. Laughs erupt around the table, and they get even louder when Wesley hits me in the head with a piece of fruit. Hey! We all start tossing stuff at each other until Jem stands. All right, we're making a mess. She's trying to stop smiling. Let's eat like normal. Boink! Kozan hits her nose with a berry. That sends us into a mini food fight again, until Sick marches to our table. Of course, he would get reassigned to level 2. Hey! We all freeze. Kozan, you have practice in 5 minutes. I'm aware, he answers, glancing at the glowing red device on his wrist. Sick levels him with a stern look. Stop behaving as children. The mess hall is for eating, not for playing. He slaps his stun baton threateningly, like how teachers used to slap rulers in their hands to make their students mind. Heads lower. Eyes are downcast. Smiles are gone. Tight-lipped, Kozan picks up his plate and leaves. Sick moves on. I sigh. Stick in the mud. Wesley starts eating again. Swiping my spoon, I mutter. Who do they think they are? The ones in charge, Jem says softly. The ones with the guns, Slay adds. And we're the ones with the brains and the will, I say passionately. Hope pulls in their eyes, yet fear keeps a chain on their necks. We should do something, I say. We're stronger together. What if we could get others to join us? Join us for what? A mutiny? Jem asks. Exactly. Why not? Because nothing like that has ever happened here before, Slay says grimly. Not according to every single person I've talked to. It has to start somewhere, sometime. We can't give in or give up. There's strength in numbers. If every single person, or even 50, tried to leave at the same time, they wouldn't be able to stop us. Jem fiddles with her braid. Wes leans forward. But Ryan, how can we get the word out? And how do we know who we can trust? How can we convince people? I pull a piece of egg out of his hair and then crumple it in my napkin. I don't know. We all go back to eating quietly. It's funny how quickly the mood can change around here.